Hey, I'm Carmine. Welcome to the kitchen for another small bite. Today I thought we'd talk a little bit about shellfish. Seems to be some concern. How do you buy them in the market? Well, today I've got some clams and mussels. The mussels are PEI, or Prince Edward Island mussels, which means they grow in cold waters off the north, around Nova Scotia, up here in the northeast. The thing about them is they're cultivated. There's long lines dropped, rope dropped into the water off this like trellis. And these clams attach themselves and grow off of these ropes. They pull the ropes out, pull out the clams, or the mussels rather, and as many mussels as they need, and then they'll just drop the trellis and all the ropes back in so they don't over harvest. So every day these guys go out, these mussel farmers go out, grab enough for the day, and when they come to your table, they should be tightly sealed, but there could be what's called the beard on the side. See this little stringy piece? So really to just wash mussels, what you need to do is just disattach that, just throw that away. That's garbage. And then go through, and if there's any that are slightly open, you should be able to tap them and they should close up. Now that guy hasn't. If they don't close, it means they're either dead or near dead, and they're not the fresh mussels or shellfish that you want to eat. So those are also going to go in the garbage. But nice, tight-lipped, tight-sealed mussels is what we're looking for. And again, these are Prince Edward Islands. They're a little different. They come in fresh. They're not frozen like the New Zealand green lip mussels that you see on a lot of menus. The other thing you're looking for is your fishmonger should have one of these tickets. Now this is mandatory because if there's a problem with shellfish, they need to be able to track back both where the shellfish were bought and where your fishmonger bought the shellfish from as well. This would give them a good indication if there's a problem with just a batch or from a specific region that these were harvested in. Now we've got some clams here, and the clams, there's a lot of different sizes. Depending on what you're using them for, if you're going to eat them raw, half shell, put them in pasta, you want something like what we have here, which are little neck clams. Now they're East Coast clams, West Coast clams. The size is pretty much is what the description of little neck means. Something like this, about this size. See, there's slightly different variations in sizes here. The thing you're looking for, though, is if you're going to do something like a pasta or a fresh clam, these are great. If you want to do something like a stuffed clam or chopped clams, cherry stones, which are about twice or three times the size of these, they can be a little tougher as they get a little larger. That's why chopped makes great sense. The thing you look for here is the same thing. You want to make sure that they're tightly sealed. Now, these guys are, and this one isn't. This is a dead clam. This guy's no longer of any value. He's going in the garbage. Same thing, you come through, give him a tap. If they don't close, so this guy's starting to close a little bit. Okay, so he closed by himself. He's still alive. So make sure you give him a tap and find out if they're still alive. The only thing you want to do to clean clams now is you want to see along the back here, there can be some sand caught in here, some grittiness. So you want to rinse these under cold water. And the other thing you might want to do is you might want to just put a little brush to them. So you clean the beards off of the mussels, you get some of the sand out of the clams so it doesn't mess up your dish. To keep these fresh, what you do is, I've got two containers here. The container on the bottom will catch anything that drips down from the container on the top because we've poked some holes with our knife and made like a colander. So what we'll do is we'll take all our fresh shellfish, put them right inside our container here, and then we just cover these with some ice. What that's going to do, it's going to allow us to maintain a really cold temperature and almost make the shellfish dormant, kind of fall asleep, and we're going to get a couple of days in our fridge. So all the water as it melts will drain down to the bottom. We're not sitting in all that water because they are live. The shellfish are alive, and that's what we're looking for. Keep them in the fridge. These last a couple of days. Don't even need to cover them. Just change the water every day. Matter of fact, if you have any questions about any of this, real simple, give it a try. Talk to a really great fishmonger. Find somebody that you trust and get some advice from them. I'm Carmine with another small bite. Thanks for watching.